Okay, in this video, I want to handle the situation. If the user tries to import the data into some incompatible table, then our system should throw an error. Okay, so for example, if the user tried to import student data into the customer table, then our system should be throwing an error. Okay, right now it is giving the error, but it is actually a technical error. Okay, so it is not a user friendly error. All right, so we want to throw an easy error, okay, so that the user or the non-technical person can also understand that error. Okay, and also if the CSV header does not match with the model's field name, then also our system should throw an error. Okay, so let's try to implement that in code. So I'll go to this import data.py, okay, because this is where we are handling all the success and error messages. Okay, so what we are doing here is we are actually finding the model, and if the model does not exist, we are throwing an error. Okay, but nowhere we are comparing if the CSV header matches with the model field names, right? So that's what we want to do in this video. Okay, so first of all, this is our goal. We want to compare. Okay, we want to compare CSV header with models field names. Okay, we want to compare the CSV header with the models field names. Okay, so for that, what we want all the CSV header of the CSV file that is being uploaded, and we want to fetch all the model field names. Okay, so we need both of these things. Okay, so first of all, let's try to get the model field names. Okay, we want to fetch all the model field names. Okay, set get the field names, get all the field names of the model that we found. Okay, found where? Here, right? So here we are searching for the model, right? We found some model here, and whatever model we found, we want to get all the field names of that model. Okay, so here what we'll do is we'll say model fields is equal to this will be list comprehension, and this one we have already written in export data.py, right? So here in this export data command, we are actually finding all the field names of the model. Okay, so this is the code for that. Okay, I'll simply copy this and I will put it inside this list. Okay, for field in model dot underscore meta fields, then print this field name. Okay, so this is how to read the list comprehension loop. Okay, all right, and let's print model fields now. Okay, let's print the model fields now. Okay, so I'll go to my import data and I'll upload a CSV and I'll upload the student data to customer data. Okay, so let us get the error, but what we want to check is we want to check the terminal. Here you can see we are printing the model fields. Okay, we are printing the model fields. It is customer name and country. So it is actually the model name that we were trying to import is the customer, right? So that's why it has printed the customer model fields. Let me show that to you. Okay, so in the customer model we have customer name and country, but you know what, it has printed ID also. Okay, but we want to exclude this ID. We don't want to include this ID because this ID is a primary key of the database. Okay, so we are not specifying this ID in any of the CSV. Okay, so that's why we want to exclude that ID. All right, so the data will be like this. Let me show you the data. So you see the customer demo, right? This is my demo CSV. Okay, so my demo has this one, customer name and country. Okay, I don't have ID, right? So we don't want to include that ID in our model fields in this one. Okay, because we are going to compare it with the CSV header. But for now, let's keep that as it is. Okay, we don't want to do anything to this for loop. Okay, but let it be like this. Now we got the model fields, and now we want to fetch all the CSV header. Okay, so here we are taking the file, and then we want to say CSV header is equal to this reader, okay, reader dot field names. Okay, reader dot field names will have all the headers of the CSV file that we have uploaded. Okay, so that is because, as I told you in the previous videos, this CSV.dict reader will consider the first row as a CSV header. Okay, so this first row is considered as a CSV header. All right, so that is what we are taking from this reader.field names. All right, so now we got the CSV header as well. Okay, so we got the model fields and we got the CSV header. Now next, what we want to do, we want to actually compare both of them. Okay, compare. Okay, let me put this here. Okay, compare CSV header with the models field name. We have the model field names here, we have the CSV header here. Okay, now how to compare? Just say if CSV header is not equal to the model fields. Okay, then what we want to do, we want to raise data error. Okay, we want to raise data error. We'll format the error message. It will be CSV file. Just write any simple error. Okay, so CSV file doesn't match. Okay, I'll put this inside double quotation. Doesn't match with the model name, right? Model underscore name, model name table field, model name table fields. All right, so I want to import this data error. So this data error comes from, I think, Django dot. Okay, let me check that. Data error in Django, because I don't remember from where it comes. From Django.db import data error. All right. All right, so I'll import this from Django.db import data error. All right, at this point we will try to import this data. Okay, we'll try to import some data here, student data to customer, and you can see CSV file doesn't match with the customer table fields. Now let me try to put the correct table. I'm trying to import student data into the student model. Let's see. You can see CSV file doesn't match with the student table fields. This is wrong, right? Because I'm trying to import student data into the student field only, but still I'm getting the error. Why? That is because in the model fields, it is giving us the ID as well. Okay, so in the database, ID is always there by default. Okay, so ID is nothing but the primary key, as I said before. All right, so what we want to do is we want to exclude this ID, okay, from this model fields. Okay, so then our CSV will get imported. Okay, so we'll exclude the ID from here. Just say if condition. Okay, field.name for field in model meta fields. Then we'll put one condition here. If the field dot name is not ID, okay, if it is not ID, then remaining field names you put that inside this model fields. Okay, so now if you try to import the data, import student data to student model. Okay, now it should be imported. All right, you can see student data imported successfully. Okay, if I do that to customer data, okay, let me refresh. Customer data to customer model, then also it should be imported. Now if I try to import student data to the customer table, then we should get the error. Okay, CSV file does not match with the customer table fields. Okay, so that's how we handle the error. All right, so if you have any doubt regarding what we are doing here, right, so if this is confusing to you, just let me know in the Q&A. Okay, so other things, we are not doing any complex operations here. We are just comparing two lists. Okay, nothing else. All right, I'll just remove this print statement. Now this code should be working. Okay, and yeah, that's about how to import the data and how to handle the errors. Okay, so yeah, I'll see you in the next one.